Indian economic updates. Gujarat's urban landscape has undergone a significant transformation over the past 2 decades, driven largely by policies and developmental initiatives introduced during the tenure of then Chief Minister Narendra Modi. The visionary who became the driving force behind India's progress in the last 2 decades. The one who gave the country countless firsts, biggests, tallests, and largests. He turned disasters into opportunities and challenges into channels of development. A key turning point came in 2005 when Modi declared the year as Urban Development Year, signaling a strategic shift in how the state approached urbanization. What had previously been perceived as a challenge was reframed as an opportunity for large-scale modernization. This vision gained momentum in 2009 with the introduction of the Golden Jubilee Chief Minister Urban Development Scheme, which accelerated improvements in basic services, transportation, and city planning. Residents who grew up in the 1990s have witnessed the transformation firsthand. Slum clusters that were once common in many cities have gradually been replaced by affordable housing colonies. From the rise in living standards to the introduction of solar street lights, Gujarat has witnessed remarkable transformation. While Gujarati continue to cherish traditional favorites like Ghugra and Locha, the essence of celebration has evolved with time. The commitment to cleanliness remains consistent, though its expression has become more modern. Earlier, rooftops were used only for drying clothes. Today, they contribute to power generation. Gandhinagar has undergone a remarkable transformation and has emerged as a vibrant youth capital. Gift City has evolved into a major international financial hub. Areas that once lay vacant are now home to institutions such as NIFT, PDU, and IIT. Ahmedabad, once a historic city, has now earned recognition as a UNESCO World Heritage City. The Motera Stadium, now known as the Narendra Modi Stadium, has emerged as the world's largest cricket venue and a host for international events. Surat, historically known for its textile and diamond industries, has evolved into the state's emerging economic hub through the Dream City project. Once regarded as the city's primary lifeline, the PRTS now faces a shared spotlight as the newly introduced metro system takes on a significant role in urban transportation. The Sabarmati River, once a lifeline for the region carrying the aspirations of millions, has undergone a remarkable revival. A once neglected waterway is now vibrant and revitalized, supported by recent beautification and river cleaning initiatives along the riverfront. Upon full completion, the stretch from Ahmedabad to Gandhinagar is expected to be dynamic, lively, and thriving. Governance underwent digital transformation, new municipal corporations were formed, and existing ones modernized. A sports culture was fostered, enabling Gujarati to participate and excel at national levels. This vision led to the creation of the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel Sports Complex and the Karai Sports Complex. Today, what is termed the Gujarat model has been adopted as a template across the country. The Nirmal Gujarat mission preceded Swachh Bharat, while state-led housing programs evolved into the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. Gujarat now aims to further enhance urban living by strengthening transportation networks, introducing bullet trains, nurturing a sports ecosystem, and developing startup hubs and business parks. The focus is on creating greener, cleaner, and smarter cities while preserving the state's rich heritage. From Gujarat emerges a vision aligned with the goal of a developed India. Cities full of energy and momentum reflect 2 decades of continued progress. The Indian Space Research Organisation, ISRO, has been a beacon of technological progress. Some of the major milestones of the last decade in the space odyssey of India are Mangalyaan, the prestigious mission to Mars; LVM-3, the most powerful rocket of India meeting international customer requirements; SSLV versatile launch vehicle with quick realization time for small satellites. Autonomous landing of relaunch vehicle RLV. Chandrayaan-3, the path-breaking mission to the moon. Aditya L1 seeking solar activity. With all these, India has now solidified its position as a global space power. This prestigious national endeavor is now making rapid strides to fulfill the dreams of the millions of Indians. Major development and qualification tests are already undertaken. The historic announcement of the new space policy by Indian government has opened opportunities for private entrepreneurs, enabling the emergence of hundreds of startups. Inauguration of 3 world-class facilities for the nation. PSLV Integration Facility at SDSC Shell, the Spaceport of India will more frequency of PSLV launches from 6 to 15 every year. The new semi-cryogenics integrated engine and stage test facility at IPRC Mahendragiri will be a feather in its cap, enabling fast development of semi-cryo technology that will augment payload capability. Wind tunnels are essential for aerodynamic characterization of aerospace vehicles in atmospheric regime. That wind tunnel at VSSC being inaugurated is a complex technological marvel and a perfect demonstration of ISRO's synergetic partnership with industries. ISRO and the Indian space sector is weaving a tapestry of dreams, casting our gaze towards the cosmic horizon. Indian Railways is gearing up to introduce its first Vande Bharat Sleeper Express later this month, with the inaugural service expected on the Delhi-Patna corridor via Prayagraj. Timed around the festive season, the debut aims to offer faster overnight connectivity, cutting travel time to about 11.5 hours, while providing airline-like comfort at train fares. Officials indicate that alternative routes such as Delhi-Ahmedabad and Delhi-Bhopal remain under consideration, with final deployment decisions to follow passenger demand assessments. Redefining long-distance night travel, built on the proven Vande Bharat platform, the sleeper variant will feature 24 coaches, designed for speeds up to 180 km per hour and an operational range of 160 km per hour. Unlike the current chair car services limited to daytime routes, these trains are tailored for overnight journeys. Coaches will include USB-enabled reading lights, modular pantries, CCTV surveillance and upgraded fire safety systems, marking a significant leap in passenger comfort and safety. Scaling up production to meet long-term demand, the Integral Coach Factory (ICF) in Chennai has already rolled out one prototype rake for trials. At present, 10 sleeper rakes are in production, 50 are underway, and 200 more have been contracted, bringing the planned fleet to 260 units. This expansion builds upon the success of the existing 150 Vande Bharat chair car services, which remain among the most popular daytime trains nationwide. Rising occupancy and demand, Indian Railways data shows sustained growth in patronage, with Vande Bharat trains achieving 102% occupancy in FY 2024-25 and rising further to 105% in Q1 FY 2025-26. Responding to this trend, the Railways is also extending existing routes with 20 coach configurations on 7 high-demand corridors, reflecting the surge in intercity travel preferences. Part of a larger modernization drive, the introduction of sleeper services aligns with the Railway's broader modernization strategy. Over the next 5 years, the national transporter will manufacture 17,000 general and non-air-conditioned coaches to serve budget travelers, while simultaneously investing more than $22 billion in infrastructure upgrades for speed, capacity, and safety enhancements. Strategic leap forward, with the Vande Bharat sleeper rollout, Indian Railways is not only addressing demand for faster overnight travel but also setting the stage for a wider transformation of long-distance passenger services, balancing premium comfort with mass mobility across India's rapidly expanding rail network. Enriched with a glorious tradition of unique art, literature, and culture, the land of West Bengal continues to strengthen the spirit of Ek Bharat Shresth Bharat. and at the heart of it lies the vision of Viksit Bangla. To take West Bengal to new heights of development and to make the lives of crores of its citizens easier, India has been making continuous and tireless efforts. In the past 11 years, the Government of India has undertaken sustained and comprehensive work across West Bengal, from building modern infrastructure to addressing the needs and aspirations of the poor, the youth, the farmers, women empowerment, and the middle class. With this intention, the central government is continuously giving new momentum to infrastructure, innovation, and investment here. In this series of development, central government is gifting Kolkata and the people of West Bengal several modern connectivity projects worth about 5,200 crore rupees. Today marks a new sunrise of development for the people of Kolkata, as the metro network has undergone an unprecedented expansion at a cost of nearly 4,000 crore rupees. These projects include the Sialdah Esplanade Metro Line, a modern subway at Havhara Station, a new metro line from Beleghata to Hemanta Mukhopadhyay Station, and direct metro connectivity from Nopra to Jai Hind Airport. With this comprehensive expansion, the two busiest railway stations of the state, Havhara and Sialdah, are now directly connected by metro. This will make the daily commute of 6 lakh passengers easier and faster. Several modern stations on these new metro routes are being inaugurated. These stations include VIP Bazar, Ritvik Ghatak, Varun Singh Gupta, Beleghata, Jesar Road, and Jai Hind Airport stations. All these stations are equipped with world-class facilities such as lifts, escalators, clean drinking water, and advanced security systems. The foundation stone is also being laid for the 6-lane elevated Kona Expressway, costing over 12,000 crores. These projects are not just about tracks, trains, and connectivity, they are about accelerating the dreams of crores of people of West Bengal. This new speed of development in West Bengal will further strengthen the resolve of a Viksit Bharat, developed India.